2019 was the year that everyone was calling as the crypto boom, isn't it? Indeed, it was a boom in terms of new accounts being opened and know nothing investors taking part in the crypto race, everything. But how much the BTC holders were actually profiting is a question of debate. Actually, all the advertisements that we have witnessed last year, all the social media campaigns that we have seen last year, perhaps were just meant to drive such a hype. Advertisements indeed influence our habits big time, the spending habits, the investment habits, everything. So, why, even after all this hype, the market still saw this huge crash at the very starting of this new year? Welcome to Money, Love, and Life. We would discuss the top four reasons why the crypto market crashed. Bitcoin crashed since Wednesday, that is 5th Jan, and is at a 3 month low record. So, in front of you is the 3 month graph where you can see the downtrend starting 10th November till today. It was somewhere around 54 lakhs, and today it stands around 34 lakhs. So starting 54 lakh all the way to 34 lakh. And as on today, the price is somewhere fluctuating between 34 lakhs to 36 lakhs, and in USDT 42,000 to 45,000. So it's not just Bitcoin that showed this fluctuation, it was also with Ether, that is Ethereum. Ethereum also saw a drop by 9% starting Wednesday till 24 hours, that is Thursday. So, uh, what happened on Wednesday that caused such a change in the market? So, on Wednesday, the US Federal Reserve announced that by March this year, there will be a change in the interest rates that will be increased. That means there will be no more printing of money, and to cut down on the inflation, the amounts borrowed will have to be paid with greater interest rates. So, this is just a stance in order to cut down on inflation in the US. So, this would mean any investor would be less likely to hold volatile instruments, right? And would be inclined more towards government bonds. After this news, there was immediate reactions in the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and also all the other coins like Solana, Binance, Sand, everything showed a free fall. Reason 2. During the first pandemic, we have seen sharp drop in the price. Similarly, as you know, in India, in US, there is the Omicron variant which is causing the third wave of pandemic, and this resultant to market uncertainty. And every time there is a market uncertainty, there is a panic selling happening. So many of the investors are selling out of panic, or either trying to cut down their losses and whatnot. Even there are few who would need the capitals, would try to book profits if they're still in the profit, because they are expecting that the price will drop. That's why they are booking profit and taking a quick exit. But on the other hand, there will be quite a few investors who would find this as an opportunity to buy in the deep. Reason number 3, there is this concept called rotation in investments. So often it is believed that uh, there is a shift in the hands during bull or bear run at the end of significant bull or bear run. Similarly, now Many are giving their opinion that this is a mere shift from retail to institutional investors. That means, due to the panic, the retail investors are giving away their holdings and the institutional investors are taking a strong foothold in the crypto market, buying buying more and more, right? Reason number 4, Kazakhstan, which is based around it's a Central Asian country, but its border is shared with China, is very powerful in terms of the crypto world. Why? Because this is a place which contributes 18% of world's Bitcoin mining power. That means whatever Bitcoin is mined in a regular basis, out of that 18% is contributed by this location. But due to China's strict restrictions and the change in policies, China's decision about not willing to allow cryptocurrency in their land results in difficulties for Kazakhstan because they are unable to use the internet to mine crypto. So these are the top 4 reasons which has caused the crash that we see today. And the only thing that we can probably think wise thing to do right now, the right thing to do right now is to buy in the dip. If you have uh, already invested, it is fine, you have to hold. It's better than selling and booking a loss. But you can use this as an opportunity to buy, because now that it is at a all-time low for the last few months, multiple months, so definitely you would see profit in the near future. However, there is still quite a good scope of seeing a price drop because the third wave is still there. Thank you. If you found this video useful, please share with others and do subscribe my channel. See you with another new video very soon. Thank you.